Well, Tesla just got put in the S&P 500. In this video, we're gonna be breaking down what that means for investors. Should you invest? We're gonna be breaking down pretty much everything you need to know for investing in Tesla. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys get anything in value, hit that like button because it really helps me out. Also, if you guys have any questions or concerns, go ahead and ask them in the comments down below. If you guys want to learn more about investing in the stock market, go ahead and check out my course. It's $5. It's definitely worth it. So now let's jump into it. Roll that intro. Come on, let's go. Bam! So now, what is the S&P 500 and why is this such a big deal for Tesla? Well, the S&P 500 is pretty much just the top 500 companies that's publicly traded. And the thing about this is you have to have a ton of standards just to get put in the index. You can't just pick the top 500 companies and get put in there because some of these companies could be losing money. It's just not the best. So you do have to have a market cap of $8.2 billion or larger to get put in this. And Tesla does have a market cap of over $300 billion, and that is the largest car manufacturer market cap. So that's really good. On top of that, you do have to have 4 consecutive profitable earnings. And Tesla just hit that in July. And then the thing about that is it takes a couple months for all the paperwork and for pretty much all of the committee to go ahead and process another company to get put in the index. That's why it took so long. And you do have to have over 50% of the shares available for the public to buy. So that's pretty much called the float. You have to have enough float for the public to buy. Because if there's not enough float out there, then everything just kind of gets all jacked up. Because if you get a lot of investors, it's a low float stock and the stock will skyrocket and then slam back down. So Tesla did fall in that category and got a nice check. So now what does this mean for Tesla? Is this a good sign? Is this a bad sign? Well, guys, it's a good sign. Really, the S&P 500 is a very diversified ETF or index that a lot of long-term and retirement investors use. The reason why is because on average, it gets around 10% return every year. And this is an investment where you don't have to check the day-to-day price. You can invest your money in it, whether it's going up or down, and have confidence that it's going to continue to grow. So now Tesla is going to be getting more money that they can invest back into the company to make more money, and it's just a big compound effect, which is really great for Tesla. So now once news broke out about this, the stock skyrocketed up over 13% pre-market, which was absolutely crazy, but kind of expected because a lot of investors bought into that fundamental catalyst, which kind of was expected. And the awesome thing is now if you guys don't want to invest in just Tesla, you can just buy the S&P 500 and you'll have a little bit of your money going in Tesla because it's all diversified. And the thing about this is Tesla is now the 10th largest company in the S&P 500. They did push out JP Morgan's to 11th and they took that number 10 spot, which was really good. And they do have a market cap over $400 billion. So guys, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They're hitting all of their numbers. They have growing revenue. They are profitable. This company is going to be around for the long term. Now, Tesla doesn't pay a dividend, which is kind of expected because they are kind of a growth stock. They use all their money and reinvest it right back into the company. And on average, guys, Tesla is outperforming all of the major indexes, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ. So this is really good that they put another company that's growing at a pretty fast rate in the index. So now guys, let's actually go ahead and look at Tesla's fundamentals. Let's look at cash on hand, debt, revenue, let's look at everything. So they do have around $14 billion in cash, and this is an over 160% increase. So that's pretty good, guys. So you don't have to worry about the company slowing down. And if they do slow down, they can use some of that cash to continue to grow the business, which is great. They do have a profit margin at 1.97. So really what this means, for every $100 Tesla brings in, they profit $1.97. So this isn't too great, but honestly, they're growing it. It used to be 1.5, now it's 1.9. So hopefully in the next couple of years, we can get this to like a 5% profit margin. That would be honestly awesome. On top of it, Tesla's revenue is up 39%. So I don't think they're going anywhere, and this is really good too. Now, the only thing about the stock that does concern me is their price to earnings. Their price to earnings is 820. And people always like to say, well, Carter, you always have to look at the price to earnings. Price to earnings is so important because it tells when a stock's overvalued or undervalued. So here's the thing, guys. When Amazon was trading for around $700, they had a price to earnings at $3,200. And now looking back, a lot of people thought, well, it was overvalued at $700. But now looking back, you're like, why didn't you buy it? That's kind of like the same mindset I have with Tesla. Tesla is a very, very futuristic company, just like Amazon was like 10 years ago. I do think Tesla is going in that same field. That's why I'm investing in this company. But still, guys, yes, you're right. It still is a pretty high price to earnings. I'm not gonna lie. So yes, they do have some long-term debt. It's not much, it's only $10 billion. And this is still a 6% decline, so they still are paying it off, so that's great too. But companies take on long-term debt all the time to grow the business. And I do think since they're paying it off, it's really nothing to be worried about, guys. So now let's actually go ahead and look at the chart. Let's look at support, resistance, and kind of where I see it in the future. So let's go. Bye. Alrighty, guys, so we have Tesla. We have ticker symbol TSLA. So looking at the chart, you guys can see it does have some clear resistance here at around $500 and some clear resistance here at around $459. So you guys can see it did come in contact with it up here, and it looks like we are getting a little bit of some sell-off here. It hit that resistance, so we could possibly have a red day tomorrow. But still, there's some resistance here at 460, some more support here at around $388. And the thing about this is Tesla does have a beautiful upward trend, and I don't think you guys have to worry about volatility in the stock. Yes, it does go up and down, but if you're long-term investors, I think the best strategy still would be dollar cost averaging. I think that's the best strategy for these growth stocks here. And on top of it, if you guys are going to try to do one lump sum, I would try to get in around $400 a share. The reason why is because that is a pretty hard support, and I can guarantee that it will hit it and bounce back up here if it falls down that low. But if not, you guys can easily see a run from 460 if we get a breakout of here to $500 to hit that resistance. I do think there's a possible swing trade in that little zone there. Tesla does have a ton of short and long-term potential, and I'm honestly very, very excited to see where this company is in like 10 years. I think this company could easily be, over $1,200 a share in honestly like 3 or 4 years. That would not surprise me at all. So that is it though. That is the chart breakdown. I can definitely see this stock going very, very almost parabolic here. Support 400, resistance from 467 to $500, guys. So that is it though. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments. Also, go ahead and check out my course. It's $5, guys. So we'll see you guys tomorrow in another episode. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and especially right now, stay safe. Stay inside, wear those masks. We'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Take care.